What's good? Welcome back to the J Cote channel. This is the 50K AMA. I had you guys ask me questions on my Twitter account, so I'll be taking questions from there and from a couple other places as well. There's a good amount of these, so I'd say let's just jump into it, aka let's drop in. Is your YouTube content considered canon or legends? Definitely canon. This is the golden timeline, baby. If you had a week until the sun explodes, what are you doing with your last time? I don't know. Probably video games and gooning? What does the future of your channel look like? More long-form videos? Personally, I'd hope so. I've been a big fan of them. Thank you. Yes, more long-form videos. I don't know if there's anyone who just watches the YouTube and doesn't know. I'm kind of like a full-time TikToker, but I'd like to make this my full-time. But yes, as time goes on, I expect more and more long-form videos and less short-form videos. I just can't do them both. Can you make an OnlyFans? This one came up a lot. Never say never, but never I will do that. From Sheev, do you think we're ever truly forgiven? Fuck, I hope so. But my gut's saying no. Next person says, is it pink? Praying for your Raid Shadow Legends sponsor deal. Me too, brother. Me too. Damn, I need that money, please. How do you rank the Star Wars movies? Okay, I do kind of want to do a dedicated video to this, so I don't know if I'm going to spoil my own ranking, but I know that no matter how I rank them, no one's going to be happy. Do you fuck with coconut water? Yeah. Did you come up with the name Gaper Bingzoid? And if so, how did you come up with it? Yes, I came up with the name Gaper Bingzoid. That was off the dome. It was for one of my Star Wars TikToks. Gaper Bingzoid. How did I come up with it? I don't know. I just thought of funny Star Wars names, and sometimes lightning just strikes. Pretty crazy. And then I found the picture afterwards. Will you review any other movie franchises like Marvel, Terrifier, or Star Wars? Yes, I will definitely do that. That is one of the main videos I was always thinking about making. On deck, I'm kind of thinking Alien franchise review, maybe the Hobbit movies, Final Destination. Where did Rundegar Jones come from and what made him stay around as a running bit? Were there any reject names before Rundegar Jones, or was it instant gold you settled on? Yes, I would say it's instant gold. If anyone doesn't know the story of Rundegar Jones, I should maybe go over it. Back in, I don't even know what year, I posted a video where I used Rundegar Jones in one of my TikToks as like this actor name for a fake movie in my skit with how it feels to pick a movie with your dad.
Now we're talking. Shoot Bastard. Yeah, this one looks really good. It's got 0 reviews. Nobody's ever seen this. Oh yeah, it's got that guy in it. Rundegar Jones? Yeah, remember he's from that one?
And I don't know why, people just resonated with the name Rundegar Jones, and it became just a recurring joke in all my videos. People wonder if he's an actor or a character. What can I say? It's unclear. But the name came from a fantasy story that I tried to write when I was a young child. I found one of my old notebooks, and one of the characters' name was John Rundegar or something. And I had no idea where that came from. My child brain pulled it out of thin air, but I thought it was so funny that I always wanted to incorporate it in some way. But I'm glad everyone liked the name. How did you get your start? I just started posting TikToks.
When your mom comes home from after school, Jerry, get the Lunchables are ready.
That was a while ago too. I feel like when I started posting, people thought that was super weird. It was back before everyone wanted to be a TikTok famous person. I just always felt like growing up, I had missed the boat with Vine, and I was like, oh, I felt like I could have done that. So when TikTok started becoming a thing, I just went for it, kind of. And in between classes and stuff, I would just make a video every day. And they were terrible. They're so bad. I'm gonna throw one up right here.
I'm probably too cool for you, so friend request denied. I'm Kyler from Tyler.
But eventually I started doing skits, and something resonated. I don't know. Who do you think would win in a fight, Ben Quadanars or Jinky Minus? I have to go Jinky, dude. He's a Virgins of the Force. His midichlorian count is out of this world. Who do you like watching on TikTok/YouTube? Do you have any creators that inspired you to start posting? Your content is gas fire flames. Thank you. Okay, my inspirations. I feel like an obvious one is probably Nakey Jakey. His style definitely influenced me. Then of course there's Drew Gooden, Eddie Burback, Jenny Nicholson, obviously Papa Meat and Wendigoon, which I talked about in my last video. Red Letter Media for sure. I think that's my favorite YouTube channel is Red Letter Media. Shouts out Chris Stuckman. Shouts out Vsauce. Shouts out Preston Jacobs. Shouts out Oni Plays, and especially Psychic Pebbles, Nathan Zed, man carrying thing. Okay, but growing up, I watched Make Me Bad 35, Smosh, who else? Minecraft Let's Plays. I watched a lot of Newgrounds growing up. What kind of stuff inspired my comedy style and sense of humor? I don't know, random dancing. No, I don't know. Do you fuck with the group chat name Gooby Smalls? I do. That is so goated, dude. I love that. That is gas fire flame. Who are your comedic influences? Your line delivery is nuts. I love it. Thanks. Oh, I'm gonna just rattle some off. Zach Hadel, Kenny Hawks, Kyle Mooney, Tim Robinson, Larry David, Workaholics, Always Sunny, Community, Arrested Development, 30 Rock. Do you prefer your Star Wars videos or your older Saw stuff? Good question. People really like the Star Wars videos. The Saw videos were more fun to make, but required a lot more effort. Let me think. I love them all dearly. You ever heard of the creepypasta called The Man Who Looked Normal but Was Actually Scary? J. Cote, how do I subscribe to Gooby XS? I'm dying of FOMO. Sorry, dude. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. I guess you don't know. Once and for all, is Renegade Jones the actor or the character? All right. The truth is, I think something happened with the camera there. How has inventing the worldwide phenomenon gas fire flames impacted your life? Let me be clear. Let me be honest with you. Nothing has been the same. It's been Bentleys, $1 million cars, new house, new chains, new chicks, every hour on the hour. But yeah, we saying that shit all the time. What's your favorite character that you've made up for a bit? Like for Star Wars, creepypastas, or just any of them in general? Gaper Bingzoid is hard to beat. I like Mr. Epic. The Grinning Smiler. That makes me giggle. Big Ed Huxley, the film Fartis, is definitely one of my goated contributions to the planet. Can I get a full sleeve tattoo of the Star Wars universe in the same style as a bowling alley wall? Pictures for reference. Wow, I like that. That gets the J. Cote seal of approval for sure, dude. I can't even stop looking at that. How hard do you gape your Bingzoid every morning? Till it bleeds, baby, till it bleeds. So, like, do you normally talk like that? And when are the screechers dropping your JOI? Asking for a friend. Yes, unfortunately, this is how I normally speak. It's an affliction. It's horrible. I don't know what to say. It just is the way it is. For those who don't know, I was abducted by aliens, the Templeton Screechers to be exact. They forced me to record a JOI. That shit could drop any day now. Would you consider the Souls games gas fire flames? Yes, I am a gigantic fan of the Souls games. I've played Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, Bloodborne, the goated one, the best one, Sekiro, Elden Ring, Shadow of the Earth Tree. I played them all more than once. Definitely something if people would want to see, I would play on stream. That could be hella fun. So gas fire flames. What's your favorite unknown glup shitto? Well, I would say Ben Quadanara. He was the one I made the first video about.
Is not a character.
Yes, he is. He's the best pod racer this side of the moisture farm. But I wouldn't say that he's so unknown anymore. Mission accomplished there. Rapper Toonie, Joe Yowzen, Slice Noodles are just my favorites. Do you play Battlefront 2? No. Sorry. Should I? Maybe I'll play it on stream. Show your Spotify Wrapped 2024. I dare you. Okay, I genuinely don't want to do that. It's embarrassing. First off, it was my Gaper Hype McFuckalo era. And if I can find the Wrapped, I will put it up here. And, yeah. Don't judge me. That was mostly from songs on my running playlist, just getting repeated because the Spotify playlist does not actually shuffle your song. So sometimes it just decides you like a song, and even when you skip it, it still counts as a play. So at the end of the year, whatever, dude. Is Renegade Jones on the run for crimes against humanity? Look, cancel culture has gotten out of control. His crimes may be so unspeakable that I wouldn't even utter them here for fear of my channel getting deleted. But we all make mistakes. Free him! What's your favorite horror movie? The Shining, but that's like too easy. I really like the Babadook. That one scared me a lot. What are some other good ones? Let's think. Cube. Are you aware of the Star Wars character Pablo Jill? Let's see here. Wow, he's a Jedi. What the hell? How do I not know about this? He'll be in the next video. Mark my words. Opinions on the election of 1872. Rigged. Okay, unfortunately there is a lot more of these, and it's getting late, so I'm gonna have to finish filming this in the morning. See you then! Good morning. Let's get back into this. Letterboxed for favorites. Okay, this is hard because I change it a lot. My letterbox is J. Cote, by the way, if anyone wants to look at it. Right now I have The Lord of the Rings, which are just the 3 greatest movies ever made, hands down, they'll never be beaten. Then I have The Shining. I have Sam Raimi's original Evil Dead and Mission Impossible Fallout. I guess those 4 are kind of meat and potatoes, but I can't lie. I could also throw on, you know, Alien, The Matrix, Drive My Car, The Thing, Collateral, Cube. No Star Wars, surprisingly. I don't know which Star Wars movie I put on there. Attack of the Clones. What is the best sequel movie ever made, and why is it Dune 2? And what's your favorite of the 7 layers of hell? The best sequel ever made. Is it Dune Part 2? Sure, yeah. Dune 2. Dune Part 2. Muad'Dib. My favorite of the 7 layers of hell? I gotta go with the second circle of hell. Lust. That's where all the freaks are, baby. What's your favorite movie? Damn, we just talked about this. School of Rock. Who are you? Damn. Do you think Henry is a bum name or a Chad name? This is incredibly important for me to know. It depends on the holder of the Henry name. Are you a bum or a Chad? Gotta figure that out for yourself. Will you make a Jinky Minus cosplay at 100K? Funnily enough, I did once make a Jinky Minus cosplay last Halloween for a collab. Throw it up right there. Have you seen Berserk or Devilman Crybaby? What did you think of them if you have seen them? I have not seen Devilman Crybaby, but I have read every chapter of Berserk, and it's gas, fire, flames as hell. What can I say? But yeah, I love Berserk. What Glup Shido would you want to have a spinoff the most? Honestly, I can't believe they never did like a pod racing Glup Shido spinoff show, like animated or otherwise. I would love to see these little freak racers rising up through the ranks, you know what I'm saying? All with all the beloved characters. Aldar Beto, Rats Tyrell, Mars Guo, Benny Quad, rivalries, drama, the F1 movie, but with Star Wars. How do you come up with video ideas? I just think really hard like this. I don't know. It's really hard. That's by far the hardest part out of doing this. Whether it's the long form or the TikToks and Reels, I write stuff down throughout the day when I think of stuff. As weird as it sounds, the best way to come up with ideas is just to like live life. If you never do anything, you'll never come up with anything to like talk about. Can you laser flip into a tail walk 360 backflip down El Toro? No, but I can tray flip flat ground. Roll the footage. Let's go! Are you looking forward to the Gooby original adaptation of This Hoe Got Roaches in Her Crib? I have to look this up. This is a real book. What the hell, dude? Oh, it's $0 on Kindle Unlimited. Yeah, I'm reading that shit. Who would win 1 billion lions or one of every Pokemon? 1 billion lions? How many Pokemon are there? Even with their superpower, dude. 1 billion. It's too many. Favorite piece of Star Wars lore? I love the piece of lore that off-screen Palpatine survived the Death Star explosion in a Force bubble and then floated through outer space until landing on Exegol. Now that's a good piece of lore. Favorite indie game? The Binding of Isaac. Limbo. I always really liked Limbo. But the most underrated indie game ever created is called Turtle Adventure, and it was created by yours truly. I created it in Scratch when I was but a wee child. I think it's still up though. Let's see if we can play it. Yeah, baby, here it is. All right, that music is insane. Let's see how far we can get. It's just flawed design. Who's your favorite Star Wars character? Jeremy Allen White. Did you actually play the Creatures games, or did you just look up Funky Little Guy to find the picture of Gaber Bingswood? No, I did not play the Creatures games. I had no idea what this was. I was just kind of looking up like early CGI like creature monstrosities that I could find like from old PlayStation games, stuff like that. And I found these character models that were just insane, dude. When I saw that picture of Gaper Bingswood, I laughed so hard and I just knew. What has been the most surprising thing you found about creating content for the internet full time? Keep up the gas, fire, flames work. The amount of taxes that I have to pay. What the hell is up with that, dude? Would Gaper Bingzoid be able to beat Bondo Reams in a fight? Bondo Reams is no fighter. He's a lover. So yes. How does it feel to be the creator of Gas, Fire, Flames? It feels gas, fire, flame. Are you going to do more Twitch streams? Also, my boyfriend and I love your content. The Cote verse is fully ingrained in our lives now. Thank you. Yes, I will do more Twitch streams. Drop below what games you guys want me to play, dude. Drop it below. How many subscribers for the Rundegaard Jones lore drop? 500,000 subscribers. Think we'll get there? I believe. Is the man with eyes on his head real? Yes. And will he be in the next Hotel Transylvania? Expect a cameo. Favorite albums? Oh, no doubt. Throw in some Black Eyed Peas. Throw in some The Cure. Throw in some Lady Gaga. Throw in some The Smiths. Throw in some Will Smith. Throw in some Sean Kingston. Throw in some Rihanna. I don't know, I'm just naming artists off the top of my head now. Where do you find the pictures for the not real Glupshido Star Wars guys, such as Peter Igloo, Bondo Reams, etc.? By the way, you're my favorite content creator. Love you, man. Aww. I love you too, man. I scour Google Images for those pictures. The one thing I said when I wanted to do the fake characters was I wasn't going to use AI because AI sucks and it's not funny. So I just found kind of like 80s and 90s media that had puppets and or like early CGI stuff that I thought looked like Star Wars characters. Peter Igloo is, you might have seen his cameo in Labyrinth. Bondo Reams, I think, is just some random stock image. Twerk vid when. What's your hair routine? What do you ask when you get a haircut? Your hair is gas fire flames, bruh. Thank you. I need a new haircut really bad. Thing about when you get a haircut you like is that your hair then grows and you need to get a haircut like every 3 weeks. My hair routine, this might come as a surprise. I kind of don't do anything to it. I just shower and use conditioner, importantly, and I don't really put anything in it. I just let it dry. So if you want the same hair as me, just don't do anything to it. When I go to the hairdresser, I feel like people always want like a haircut to ask for. Like, what is it called? I don't do that. I just kind of explain to them like what I want. So what you need to do is get a good rapport and consistency with either a barber or a hairdresser. I usually like women to cut my hair and ask them, hey, what do you think I should do with it? Taking a picture of me to your barber. Yeah, that's gonna get you play. What niche of content do you want to create on your channel? I personally really enjoyed your creepypasta video and think it would be cool if you delved into more internet nostalgia. I'm like caught between a couple of niches right now on YouTube, and I don't know if that's gonna change. Obviously, a lot of people are just here for the Star Wars stuff. I also started with the Saw videos, so I feel like hyper-specific horror movie stuff and like hyper-specific Star Wars stuff is like two completely different niches. And then I also just throw in like whatever random stuff I want to talk about. And honestly, at this point, I think that's not going to change. I'm going to talk about a lot of different movies, shows, Tubi originals. I don't know. I also want to make like real world stuff. Like I'm working on this video, reviewing and ranking like every fast food sub sandwich shop, like even ranking cheap beers. I don't know. I just feel like there's going to be a lot of variety on this account. I don't know if that's the smart play for growing a YouTube channel, but I never see myself just doing like one thing ever. So I feel like there's gonna be a lot of variety on this account. Big Mac or Wendy's Biggie Bag? Ooh. You know, I used to be a Wendy's guy. I did. No, I did. But I kind of came around. And you just can't beat McDonald's, bro. Big Mac is so gas fire flames. Can one run change the world? Yes. And here's the proof right there. I would love to hear you break down how you go about making your skits. You plan all the dialogue out, you improvise. Also, your level of face acting is actually incredible. Jim Carrey tier. Oh, you're too kind. I don't think it's that good. Yeah, so for my skits, I script them out completely, down to the word in every pause. I think that's a lot easier, especially when you're doing dialogue between two characters. I'm playing both characters, I can't actually hear what the other person's saying. And then I take the footage and I edit it in Adobe Premiere. And that's how it's done. Do you have any ideas for future videos? Yes. Another Glupshido tier list, maybe a longer version, like a final chapter version. I kind of want to do a dedicated revisit review for every single Star Wars movie that's come out. Also taking ideas. If anyone has really friggin' epic ideas, put them down below. What got you into Star Wars? Just watching it as a kid. I was obsessed with the prequels growing up. I had lightsaber toys that I would smack my brother with as hard as I could. Played the Lego Star Wars game. I don't know what it is, but just watching people talk about Star Wars is always going to be interesting to me. What do you think is the best Star Wars movie or show? It's Andor, hands down, dude. None of the other shows even come close. Outside of the first two Star Wars movies, A New Hope and Empire, I don't think there's anything that touches Andor in terms of quality. Who are you? You guys don't know who I am? Should we get a hair 360? Or at least, what did you ask for to get that hair? Please, I need to steal your hair. Here's the hair 360. Just show them that, and they'll give it to you. I don't have a question, but can I be in the video? Sorry, I'm late. Sure! I have a favorite film from the 70s. The Exorcist, Alien 1, A New Hope. Where do you want to go with YouTube? To the top, baby. PewDiePie! Is there a bit of yours you find underrated? Like something you kind of wanted to catch on but didn't? My favorite of your characters is Yolanda Honda. Thank you. I like Yolanda Honda. Okay, I think one of my most underrated bits was your hinge date has the curse from It Follows. Sorry I was late. I was driving an hour outside of town, waiting there for an hour, and then driving back.
Why were you?
For no reason. I guess it's kind of a niche joke because you have to have seen the movie. My question is that your real voice? Yes, it's my real voice. My other question is, do you make the images for your creepypasta videos? Yes, I make all the images myself. I go in Photoshop or just Premiere. Just throw in elements together and boost the hell out of the exposure. And that's how I kind of make it look like one of those old like creepypasta images. But yeah, people always ask me where I get these images from. I just make them. Can we get a version of Gas, Fire, Flames, but in the negative? And when's your next slang dropping? Liquid cold icicles. Right now, my next slang is dropping. It's liquid cold icicles. Oh my god, I'm just setting myself up, dude. Hopefully I never release a bad video because I know what all the comments are gonna say now. How many donuts can you stack on it? Yikes, dude. Do you think Ben Grimm should wear a shirt or let them hang? I think he should let them hang. I think it's bullshit. Then whenever you get a big boy out here, it's always put on a shirt. But if you're a skinny little guy, then it's go white boy. I think it's your right as a human being of any kind to let them hang in public. Gaper Bingzoid or Jinky Minus? I don't know, that's tough. We need a death battle. Death battle guy, get on that shit. Do you actually run or was that just a bit? I need to know my fitness king. Congrats on 50K. Thank you. Yes, I do actually run. It was not just a bit. I'm running a half marathon in September. Might make a little vlog about that, who knows? But I actually do want to do some sort of content around running, if it's just on Instagram or something, I don't know, because it is a big part of my life and everyone should try it out. Anyways, that was the 50K AMA. Thank you guys so much again. I love you so much. This is amazing. Thank you for everyone who submitted a question. Thank you to my beautiful patrons. If you want to support me, it's in the description. New Gas, Fire, Flames content coming soon AF. All right, so watch out, baby. Bye-bye. Kisses. Love you. See ya. Gabe.